Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and you're watching me live. Oh, geez, and crackers. The freaking parachute is coming in. Hang on. Hang on, everybody. Hang on. Hang on. They're going to touch me. They're going to touch me. Don't touch me. Don't land on me. No, 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 no. Ah! 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 I guess it doesn't burn too badly. Just a little bit. Dust it off. In fact, I'm a little warm. I shouldn't have moved. Because then I get hot. Then I start to feel myself beginning to sweat. And then I want to stop. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Do you? Do you feel me? Is it Friday yet? Is today Friday? I ask the nothingness that is to the left of me. Apparently, it's not Friday. Nor is there nothingness over there. There's somethingness. Not the nothingness. Don't really have a lot to showcase today. Walked into the thrift store, only to find one of the persons who walks in there on a regular basis having grabbed pretty much every Star Wars thing. And I know full well he's not a collector. I know full well he's going to flip them. Wouldn't have cared about the vehicles, but I saw he had at least 2 bags of Star Wars figures. I mean, it's one thing to walk into a thrift store not seeing what you might be looking for. Not a big deal. But to see someone else have the thing that you would have grabbed and taken and purchased. So, yeah, I gotta admit, that made me sad. That made me very, very, very sad. Angry. Knowing full well he was just going to turn around and mark it up and sell it. He wasn't collecting. Because he goes in there on a regular basis. He picks up everything that he thinks has any amount of value to turn around and sell it. Well, I hope he loses money on the prospect. Because a lot of people, they see the label Star Wars and they're like, ooh, Star Wars is worth a lot of money. I'm going to jack up the prices. Oh, I'm going to charge him $500 for this little Star Wars figure. Dude, it may be worth $5 in that condition. Not much. For a collector, man, we love it. We live for it. For the flippers? Yeah, I wanted to flip him off. That is. Okay. I'm gonna try to cheer myself up to show you a new acquisition. This is a book that was available on Disney. On Disney's website. It's a collection of 6 Star Wars tales from across the Skywalker saga, turning story time into a galactic adventure for little ones. So, I like the illustrations. Katie Can Cook, that's her handle. This is a new book, a new telling of the same old Star Wars stories, and, all the way through the sequel trilogy. Jedi likes Search Your Feelings, that book illustrated by the same artist. So I'm hoping that she might also want me to read this to her. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. I'm not sure how that's going to go down. But, I mean, I've seen so many retellings of Star Wars. Nothing new here, right? It's all the old stuff. Words and illustrations. Nothing to get terribly excited about. No revelations, but it is a new book. And what's neat about it is, look, it's blue. You see that? The pages, the edges are blue all the way around. It's kind of interesting. You remember stalking a small child at the I can't even say it. I'm so angry. Thrift store. Not about the book. The book I'm happy about. I did once. I remember watching someone with a bag of Star Wars figures, and they ultimately, they carried it around. I kept my eye on them, and they put them down. I knew this other guy was not going to put them down. I knew after he made the decision, threw it in his cart, I knew he was done. So I was really kind of upset. I got to admit, it took the wind out of my sails. I was like, because that marks the second time in the past few weeks that I've walked in, like, and seen someone holding on to a bag with at least one Star Wars figure in it, like a vintage, possibly a modern, that I would have taken, that I would have purchased. Minutes! But no, I had to stop by Burger King to get a $2 Impossible Whopper, because I'm vegan! If I had not, then it would more likely be the case that I would have walked away with those figures. Ah! I'm telling you, minutes made all the difference in the world. So frustrating. So freaking frustrating! Because he's going to turn him around, he's going to try to drive a profit from him. He's not a collector. But, you know, it's the luck of the draw. Can't fault him. Lord knows, I've picked up certain things thinking, yeah, I'd like to buy it. Sure. I know it's worth more. I already got one. Turn it around, flip it. But, man, I just know he's not he doesn't love it. He loves the idea of making money. I'm not going to fault him for that. I'm just saying. He doesn't love it. I know he doesn't love it. I know he doesn't love it. Hopefully the burger was the bomb.
Show me what you got!
I got a Star Wars book! Which wouldn't have been as exciting, admittedly, as showcasing new thrifting finds, but it is what it is. The burger was good. Burger was pretty decent. Usually with the Impossible Whoppers, I wait until, usually, every other Wednesday, it's a $2 Impossible Whopper, so, you get a burger, either Impossible or regular Whopper, for $2. It's a great deal for, a made burger, right? And so I will often just eat part of it. I'll eat... Oh, I got a stretch. Thank you very much. BRZ Ray. I'll eat part of it. That is the patty, the condiments that are on it. I've got usually it's tomato, lettuce, double pickles, double onion, and that's it. No ketchup, no mayo. Ugh. But then I just eat half the bun, so I eat it off the bun until I get about halfway through the bun, and then I eat the rest. So I basically have a quarter of the bun, and then all the other stuff, and I enjoy it immensely. Why eat calories that you aren't going to necessarily enjoy as much? The bread. I like bread, no doubt, but I enjoy not eating the bread when it comes to that part of the burger eating experience, because it's just bread. That would have been 50 calories that I didn't necessarily need to eat. I know, it's all fancy. I enjoyed it. Hollywood N3D makes you upset as well. What about the mini cones? The mini cones are delicious. They are absolutely... I haven't eaten any mini cones today. Although that would have been that remainder of the bun would have been worth... Well, the full bun would have been worth 4 of those mini ice cream cones, and I haven't even had one today. If I end up having one today. Maybe I should. You know, it's summer. Should treat myself. I'll be making popcorn, of course, after this print. I'm working my way through these Kyber crystals tonight. Lettuce wraps. Yes, I've enjoyed lettuce wraps. So many places do them wrong, though. In my lettuce wrap vegan burger eating experience, the best place has been Red Robin. Red Robin doesn't have the best options, though. In fact, I'm not even sure they even have vegan options right now. For me, I've had them before, vegan, because I'll just cut out the bun. I don't need the bun. Even before I flipped that direction, I wouldn't necessarily go for a bun all the time, knowing full well, the flavor, might, be enhanced with the bun, but it's all about what you put on that burger. What your condiments, right? And so you got to make it your way. You got to enjoy it your way. There's no wrong way to enjoy the burger. There's a wrong way to walk into a thrift store, though, minutes after someone walks away with at least 2 bags of Star Wars figures. And the fact that he grabbed them tells me everything I need to know. Tells me they were vintage figures in there. Because he sees dollar signs. Not for the love of it, man. That's the game. That's the game. That's how it's played. What are we condimenting? Burgers. Deviously Mango. Burgers. Delicious burgers. I have a few other things I need to open. I've been needing to open. I don't really have a new Star Wars figure of the day. Apart from what I'm about to pick up and show. Because I've been needing to open, well, most of these. Because... Wait a minute. Where's... Oh, I know where I put the other one. I've got the... I showed these a while ago. Let me see if I can get them all in one shot. The Mandalorian... Trying to get them all... Okay, the only one that's missing right now is Grogu. I've got the Grogu over on the side. I've already removed him from the packaging. But these are the retro figures of the Mandalorian. And I got some extras to open. And I wanted to open them, if only to be able to showcase and to have and to hold till death do us part. Which is pretty much how it's going to be. Jimmy John's does lettuce wraps. Yeah, but I can't eat anything because they do not have a vegan option. They have vegetarian. It's kind of a waste of money. I'll be honest. Like, a lot of those subs places, became like pointless to me. Not very interesting at all because it was just like, well, why would I pay $10 to have a salad? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So ultimately, I steered away from a lot of the vegetarian options / vegan options in a lot of those subs places. Now, at some point in the future, they may very well have vegetarian options. Or I'm sorry, like not vegetarian, but full vegan, like the fake beef. Sorry, that's out of focus. There we go. Let's see here. The fake beef or the fake chicken or the fake fish. They may very well have those options at some point in the very distant future. Or maybe the near future. I don't know. But, like, in terms of subs, not fun. I said seagulls. Stop it now. One day. But until then, I'm not going to waste my money. No point. Why would I waste my money? I've got... I want to say I've opened these before. But I wanted to stand them up over by my Grand Moff Tarkin. Not Grandma Tarkin. Grand Moff Tarkin. Gotta get it set up here. Ooh, vintage type of weapon. Hang on. Getting it clipped into IG-11 here. There's the IG-11. The only one that I did not have here, to open right now, at least was... Boy, it just wants to... the Grogu. So I may have to get an extra one of the Grogu. Just to have amongst these. Because I'm going to be standing these up on the shelf. The only other one that I want to possibly get a duplicate of is the Luke Skywalker. Snowspeeder Luke Skywalker. Again, I want to say I've opened one of these. Or one of each of these. Boy, that Darksaber does not want to stay in the hand easily. What do we got? Aziz Light. What are we going with? What color? Chris picks color. Okay. If Chris picks the color, it is going to definitely be rainbow. Because that's the way... that's what was there before. It's just as easy. I like the rainbow too. It's very colorful. Very colorful. Hang on. Almost done. Oops. Wow, I can't believe he didn't drop any of his weapons. We've got Moff Gideon. So another Moff. Hats Moff to you. I love the fact that they did these, though. I hope they do more. I absolutely hope they do more. Let's see if I can I get his... Let's see if I can... There we go. What about holding it up like that? Moff Gideon. Could you have hoped for a better villain in The Mandalorian? No, you could not have. Because this one is absolutely the best. Then... Dun 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 dun. Ba-ja-ja-da. Ba-da-dun dun dun dun. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-dun. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Is this taped on? Must be. Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay. Out of all of them, the Mando is easily the favorite. Not the Grogu, but the Mando. This is just, it's too cool. The entire retro line is fantastic. Fan-friggin-tastic. Sorry, let me get it. I guess I have to put my face behind... There we go. There's Mando. Maybe at some point in the future we'll have a series called Mando and Lando or something. I already opened a Queel, so there's the Queel. I guess I had an extra Queel for some odd reason. Then a Cara Dune. Which, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, don't open the Cara Dune, oh, she's gonna be worth so much. I'm like, yeah, but dude, I'm gonna do it. Cara Dune, the fact, oh my god, her weapon is like, you want to talk about bending your Wookiee? Look at that, that's just horrible. Her rifle, her laser rifle, does not look good. It looks really bent. If I can get it over her shoulder, okay, got it over her shoulder. There we go. Cara Dune. Can't have too many Cara Dunes. What's the plural of Cara Dune? Cara Dunes, right? Right? Am I right? There's that one. So those are, I've got the Queel over there, and the only one that I don't have in the array to open tonight here is the Grogu, because I already had one. But I may end up grabbing another one, if only for that area in my play shop for that particular collection. So very happy to have those. Let's go ahead and stand them up back here. The Cara Dune. She's got small feet. Why? Why? You know Cara Dune should have big feet. You know it. You know it. Moff Gideon. Or should I say din 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 Jaren. Din 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 Jaren. There we go. We got it right back there. Thank you for the shout out to Big Jano. There's something I wanted to talk about. I'm not exactly sure how to broach the subject. And I'm definitely not saying that I'm the person that's full of, you know, fatherly advice, for the lack of a better label. But, you know, in recent weeks, I've had, I would say, an opportunity to provide insight to someone who is substantially younger than I am. I'm not going to say a child, certainly well within the range of adulthood, but I am older. I'm getting older by the day. And by the year, come next Monday, this particular person had something happen to them that could easily be perceived as devastating. Certainly to this person, it was devastating. And I listened to the lament and the concern and the sorrow, and could easily see how much this turn of events had impacted this individual. And it's not my life, right? My life is my life. It wasn't mine to live. The decisions that were made were not mine to deal with. But I heard that he had really cut something off before it could have gotten worse. Right? That's the situation. And the word that he mentioned in relation to what transpired was that he felt like he had failed. And I listened. I'm like, well, wait a minute. You've got freedom. You've got things that you can do that you couldn't have done before. What? That's not failure. That's success. So many people perceive failure when, with a slight adjustment of perspective, it could very well be, seen as success. Success, as I've said for years, is relative. We are our own worst critic, despite what the internet has you believe. So it was really, it was interesting to hear that. And sometimes when we get trapped in our own heads, and that's easy to do, we become our own worst enemy. And even with people around us, we may feel that we've been open with them, but maybe that wasn't the case. Sometimes just talking to somebody else could help immensely. And certainly when you perceive something as a failure, yeah, that's one way to look at it. Yeah, absolutely. Have I failed? Yeah, I'm human. That's what you do. It's always funny when people say, you failed. I'm like, thanks. Because I learned something. I learned something about a failure. I also learned something about somebody who would attempt to rub my nose in a failure. It says more about them and their insecurities than it does about me having actually gone through a process to have failed. Because failure is a great teacher. Success, man, I welcome it with open arms. Come on in, success, for sure. Who doesn't love success? But what I determine to be a success may not be what somebody else determines to be a success, right? For me, success is being able to accomplish something. Success! Yes! So, this is one of the reasons why when I set goals for myself, it's never contingent on somebody else. So, for example, for argument's sake, I'm going to give you, two situations, really, two scenarios. And let's see if you can tell the difference, right? One scenario is, I'm going to set a goal. I am going to get this many views on a video. That's my goal, is to get this many views on a video, right? And that's one goal. And on the other hand, the other scenario here is, I'm going to do the video that I want to do at this time and on this level of frequency, right? So two different scenarios. They're both related to video, doing something, right? But the big difference between these two things is, no, it's not views. It's not the amount of people that see the thing. It's about knowing what I control. And more importantly, knowing what I cannot control. And the moment you start setting goals for yourself that are contingent in any way, shape, or form upon the behaviors of anybody who is not you, you're setting yourself up for failure. I'm not saying that you wouldn't be setting yourself up for success, but let's imagine. Let's imagine. Let's play this scenario out. Over here, I want this many people to watch a video, right? That's the goal. How the hell am I going to control that? How? It's not for me to decide how many people are going to watch or listen. It's out of my hands. But I made that the goal. And let's say that goal is something like, I want 100 people to watch the video. And like, let's say 90 people watch a video. Like, I failed. I failed at my goal at getting 100 people to watch the video. Oh, that's horrible. I feel bad. Because I was trying to control something that could not absolutely be controlled. I ceded control. I relinquished control. I decided to set my own success or failure upon somebody else's behavior. Now, on the other hand, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do it my time. I'm going to do it on this frequency. That's my goal. That's something I can control. Absolutely. This is something that I can succeed in. So you got to be careful when you set your goals. Whether we're talking about doing videos, doing work, career goals, personal goals, whatever stresses you in life, you got to recognize what you can control and what you absolutely cannot control. And so often, the global we, find ourselves trapped in the process of setting goals for ourselves or thinking that we've failed at something, when in fact, just viewing it through a slightly different lens, we can see the same action as a success. The video, in this example, this scenario, the video. Doing the video, was it a success or a failure? It was done. Who cares how many people saw it? It was done. Now let's say, for argument's sake, you wanted to elicit a certain response. Even then, it's out of your hands. It's out of your control. And so then you become subject to all those insecure people out there, every one of them, because they exist, who are going to come back to you and say, you failed. You suck. You didn't get this many people watching what you did. Therefore, you suck. Well, the good news is, the definition of me is not written by you. I don't rely upon anybody else to decide who it is that I am, or decide whether or not I have succeeded or failed. It's a matter of perspective. And so often, in the global society, we are taught, for some asinine reason, that failure is bad. Yet it's still the thing that we set ourselves up for over and over and over and over and over again. Because we fail to recognize what we can control and what we cannot control. And this just leads to problems, especially if we don't have an easy way to process what could very well be conceived or perceived, I should say, as a success. And we only see it as a failure. Because that's what we were taught. That's what we were shown. That's what we were set up for. A failure. Let me tell you, it's easy to fail. It's so easy to fail. But it's also just as easy to succeed. You set realistic goals, you're going to succeed. You set unrealistic goals, you're going to fail. And the very moment you let somebody else dictate your value of whether or not you've succeeded or failed at a task that you've done, that only you were in control of, is the moment that you don't have the ability to see success for what it is. Because you've let somebody else control your destiny. And I'm not saying everyone should just be a free spirit, do whatever the hell you want to do. No. No, it's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you decide. You decide what success is. You decide what failure is. Don't let anybody tell you. Don't let anybody define you. Don't let anybody shape you. You alone have the ability to define that for yourself. Because the moment you let somebody else define you is the moment they will. Do you hear me? You have the ability to recognize what you can control and what you cannot control. And the more you concern yourself with the things you cannot control, the more out of control your life is going to feel. The more perceived failure you're going to see. It's one of the reasons why I just don't, I absolutely do not, I do not want anybody to dictate these things for me. I just don't. It's not my thing. Because trust me, I see him a mile away, or a kilometer, depending on what part of the world you're in. I see him far away, like, oh, you're insecure. I get it. Yeah, okay, cool. That's why they always tell you, never read the comment section. Because trust me, if you want to see a whole bunch of insecure people, go ahead, read the replies. It's a blanket statement. What I'm saying, it's very easy to point your finger and say you failed at something when you yourself weren't the person to have actually done it, or you completed an action, or not incompleted, like did it or not did it. Now I'm losing my words. If you're not the person who did it, how can you be the person to determine whether or not it was a success or a failure if you didn't determine the goal, right? Now, if you set the goal and expect somebody else to meet that goal, it's a completely different scenario. I'm talking about the things you can control versus the things you absolutely cannot control. Do you feel me? Do you feel me? There are some people who just they have a problem when it comes to dealing with other people online. They think that the people in front of the camera are their puppet, right? Me sitting on the side of the camera, I'm not anybody's puppet. I'm no puppet. Love puppets, love them. But even, during the live stream, when I'm interacting with people, sometimes I can't pay attention to chat. I'm doing my thing, right? And I pay attention and I listen. But sometimes I'm doing my own thing. And the people who do not respect my boundaries, that's not my problem. It's their problem, not mine. Theirs. Because I've already decided what it is that I want to do. And I'm happy for everybody to join along, right? To come with me on this ride, this roller coaster, right? Because for me, success is doing something that I enjoy doing. Success isn't getting as many people to also watch me enjoy the thing that I enjoy doing. And the more that I have to watch, the merrier. Because, it's fun. And we don't know what's going to happen. Right? Who knows? That's fun. That's part of the appreciation, I think, of doing live video, because you never know which turn it's going to take. You never know, what rant I'm going to present. That sounds horrible. I don't rant all the time. That's for certain. I've just had this thought sticking in my craw. What you can control versus what you can't control. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say. That's what I wanted to say. Because for me, success is just having said that. And put it out to the universe. Who knows where it lands? Success to me wasn't getting many people to pay attention to what it was that I was saying. I know. It's not exactly what they teach you. No, you got to get 1 million. Oh, yeah. So now that I've it's regurgitated what's been spinning in my head for a few days, I can turn my attention to chat. Hollywood N3D says, Chris, really appreciate the insight and outlook. I wish more people would embrace it. Thank you.
Solo_Q cheered X1000.
Thank you, Solo QQ. A quick MVP after joining this community the other day. I will accept that as a tip, as a donation. If that's in relation to anything that I may have laid down, I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody. It's one of the reasons why when I end a video, years ago, I just started saying, I love you, I appreciate you, but at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the force be with you always. Everyone's got a thing, right? But that's the reason why, so thank you. Thank you for that. CNEUP76, what's on the printer tonight are Kyber crystals, though I realized after I printed them, I wanted to try them without supports. These have not supports. They do need supports, otherwise there's a problem. Infill. So there's some infill in these Kyber crystals. I've got another file ready to go after this particular array of cheese and crackers. Glad you held off on that blaster till I had ducked. Ducks. Duck. Duck. Goose. What do we got? No More 3, thank you for cheering 100 bits, and thank you for the wet fart, Robert. I know the sound of that. Alright, let me go grab Palpatine. It's kind of hot in here, though, dude. You're gonna make me sweat. Why the hell are you making me sweat? Why? Why you gotta make me sweat, man? This is not fair. I also have to pee. Oops. I am now here. Hello. You have invoked me. May I help you? What can I do you for? I have a freeze, apparently. So, I suppose I'm going to freeze. And with that... Boop. Thank you, you evil cat, for unlocking me, unfreezing me, and also thank you, Narf Chunks, for chilling the 10 bits, and Eclipse Empire for the amazing 100 bits. By the way, I have on order 66 Impossible Whoppers. It is an amazing dinner that is waiting for me once this hype train has wrapped up. Thank you, Liz, for the 10 bits. They are good bits. Monster bits. Uh-oh, you're going to pling? Is that what you're going to do, Liz? Are you going to pling me out of existence? A lot of people have to do the plinging in order for the plinging to get queued, though. But 11 bits, 12 bits, 13 bits, 14 bits, that's a lot of bits. I hope no one is going to stand on those bits. Gotta stretch. Thank you very much. I do not have a podcast. Why would I have something that nobody would listen to? That makes sense. Jesus, I told you how many times not to fire that blaster in here. JLD 250, thank you for the 59 bits. No more 3 for the 10. Narf Chunks for the 10. Very appreciated. Amazing. Level 1 is complete, so we've officially left this station. It's an amazing thing to have happen here. How's Vader been? Been pretty good.
Show me what you got.
What do I got? I got a Star Wars book. Let me see if I can find a picture of me. Am I in here? I should be in here. I should absolutely be in here. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Right there with my granddaughter. Right there. It's astounding. I'm in a book. So you know I'm real. No more 3, thank you for the 12 bits. No more 3 thank you for the 12. I'm on repeat now. Have I ever been on a podcast? I have been on several podcasts, for sure. Plenty of podcasts. They're usually the podcasts I enjoy most when I'm invited as a guest are the ones related to Star Wars. So if you are willing to talk about Star Wars in a podcast, consider me a guest. If it's not about Star Wars, I may not be interested. I can't believe it.
JLD 250 chaired X 1000.
JLD chilling 1000. That is amazing, you know, just for that. I feel that I owe so much to you and this entire community. So even if we do not get through a level 5, I will gift popcorn. So that's very appreciated. I agree. Although I'm not making popcorn right now, Narf Chunks. That will happen after the live stream. After we are done. So thank you, Narf Chunk. I love that handle, by the way. Narf! What are we doing tonight, Brain? Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. That was my impression. Did I do well? How did I do? Yes? No? You think you should make that Chris guy walk on Lego again? Well, deviously, Mango, that only happens on very special occasions, on the evenings that we do 2 level 5 hype trains. That's very special. Anything short of that probably does not demand a Lego walk. But nice try. Nice try, indeed. Palpatine is trying to take over. Yes, I am. I feel I've not just taken over the world. I feel I should take over the entire galaxy. Hey, look at that! 66%! It's the perfect percent. Thank you, No More 3, for the 300 bits. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Now we're at 83. Okay, well, I was excited for the 66, but I guess 83 is pretty good. Pretty amazing. It makes me really happy. Or depressed. Yes, I know it's good. I think it's great.
Solo underscore Q just gifted 5 subs.
Look at this, Solo QQ, our MVP of the evening, coming in and gifting 5 tier 1 subs. That is amazing. Plus to Mike Case, another Twitch streamer. That's awesome. I think that's excellent, Liz. I think that's amazing. I love when subs are gifted because it gives people an opportunity to unlock special emotes that otherwise they would not be able to use. We are also 8% in to a level 4. Level 4? Really?
I have you now.
You do not, you step back, Vader. If anything, I have you. I have you. Okay? Let's get that straight. There's no you have me. Who do you think you are?
Solek
Vader?
underscore Q just gifted 5 subs.
What? Again? No. Really? Yes. Oh my gosh. Look at Solo QQ. Easily our MVP of the... Okay, tell you, we've got so many amazing people tonight. So many amazing supporters. Oh look, Nerdy Curious. Nerdy Curious just got subbed. Great channel to follow, by the way. Nerdy Curious here on Twitch. Aveline French sweeping in with a personalized 10 bits. That's amazing. We are now in level 5. 22% with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Wow. Okay, I admit, I'm shocked. Not like I shock certain people with my Force Lightning. That's a different kind of shock. But still, 1,000 bits and then gifted subs? Boy, y'all, JLD and Solo QQ and No More 3 and Pez Liz and Narf Chunks? You're amazing. And Eclipse Empire, let's not forget Eclipse Empire. It's all. That would not be fair. Everyone is very appreciated. Vader versus oh, are you really are you doing this? Are we doing this, Liz? Are we doing this? Is this really happening here? Okay, fair enough. All right, here is the right, we're going to do this then. All right, well you clipped it, so that means I'm going to force. Haha, get it? Force. I'm gonna force Chris to tweet that. Know your place. There we go. Know your place. Yes, those Sith Lords, they think they rule it all. Holy
Hollywood in 3D cheered X 1000.
Hollywood N3D cheering 1,000 bits! Just like that! Another MVP this evening. Y'all are full of MP3s. I almost I said MP3s. MVP. I'm so stupid. Yes. How do you play the popcorn game? You can gamble. So you can say gamble, or you can do roulettes. You can duel other users. You can participate in raffles. That's how you gain popcorn. We've got 2 minutes and 28 seconds left to go at 58%. Liz warning you right now to get your drops in. Is this a warm-up to Chris's birthday? Well, we don't know. That is going to be happening Monday? Mondays usually suck. But I'm going to make sure that... Whoa! You almost clipped me, Eclipse Empire, with your lightsaber blade that you possibly picked up from the galaxy's edge. No More 3, edging us closer to a complete level 5 hype train with about 2 minutes left to go.
Show me what you got.
500 bits, outstanding. No More 3. Really, the only thing I got today was the star. Oh, that was a
Some dude just gifted 2 subs.
Oh, 2 subs gifted by Fix'em Dude? One of the more amazing 3D designers here in this channel. Fix'em Dude, thank you very much. Not only one of the best mods that an Emperor could ever ask
Eclipse
for.
Empire cheered X 1000.
Oh my goodness, you're just piling it on. Just one on top of the other. Fantastic. Thank you, Narf Chunks, for the 20 bits in Eclipse Empire, for the whopping 1,000 bits in Solo QQ, not to be outdone with the 500 bits. We're now at an astounding 100. I was trying to say 163, but I got tripped up. So we made it all the way through level 5. So everyone gets 5 million Perillo popcorn. Just for
Call
that.
3
Add
man
points.
01 just gifted 1 subs.
Thank you for gifting the sub. That is amazing. Very appreciated, Coleman01, who's gifted a total of 12 subs in this channel. That's amazing. That's outstanding. That's fantastic.
Show me what you got.
Well, I got some figures back here. But I've got Grief Karga, right here. An amazing character from The Mandalorian. Right there. That's what I got. Gonna go ahead and stand him up next to IG-11.
Show me what you got.
What else do I got? I got a Boba Fett. I got a Jesse, a dog. I printed a dog. Right here. The intergalactic dog. Jesse. From Printed Solid. Wow. That took it right out of me. I tell you, oof.
Show me what you got.
What else did I got? I got a fart. That's what I got. Wow. I almost lost consciousness with that fart. Thank you for following Nick Joseph. You've followed at a very interesting time. What I got is a Darth Vader helmet. That's also one of those, 8 balls. You know, you shake it and then it tells you. So you have to ask it a yes or no question. Will I have to leave this stream for now? It says, your thoughts betray you. They do. And so with that, I must melt away into the ether. That's where you get the Ethernet. The ether. Going to disappear and melt away. Thank you very much for all the support. Outstanding hype train this evening. As the Kyber crystals are finishing up for Chris. He was frozen over there. He will unfreeze the moment... it's begun. The melting process has begun. Here I go. Alright. Okay. Yes. This is not easy because my knees are not what they used to be.
Show me what you got.
I'm melting. I'm melting. Ah, what a world. What a world. Jeez, man. What the hell happened here? Got a pile of Palpatine goo under my chair. That's disgusting. Ugh. Alright, so the Kyber crystals are done. My eyes were covered. I'm sorry, Palpatine's eyes were covered the whole time. So now this room is very bright. It's brighter. What I got are 6 Kyber crystals. I would say that I would zoom in. Well, I guess I do have some separating to do. Not that I have separation anxiety, because I don't. What did I miss something? What did I miss? Vader time? I missed a Vader time? Really? Where the hell's the Vader time? I do not see a single Vader time in my queue. At all. Oh, there it is. Okay, give me a second. Boop. The crystals will be mine. I am ready to remove the excess filaments, the supports, if you will. Sorry, the supports, if you will, from the crystals. So let's use, there's that view. Let us use this view, which is kind of dangerous because I can't see Jack Schmidt in this view. I will do my best to make this work. I don't know how it's going to work yet, but come on, you can crack these things off. Okay, I got the crystals off, and now you can see how easy I think it is amazing. You know Jack Schmidt? That's outstanding. Thank you, Anonymous. I do not know if I'm going to be able to use the pliers here to remove the supports because I really can't see it. What? Dude, have I not done enough? What? Let me see. What? Okay, I can't see anything in this thing. Oh, and stretch. Oh, and I guess I got a clip. Stretch, okay. There's a stretch. You did miss a hype train. You missed a level 5 hype train. It was amazing. We had outstanding support tonight. As opposed to outstanding supports. You're trying to keep out from the heat and the storm? There's a storm? Glad I'm not in one. Well, I gotta tell you, you know, it's been pretty temperate. I mean, July, it's warm. Warmish. But not that bad around here lately. Not after our heat wave. Okay. So, I have now successfully printed. Actually, you know, I don't know if I'm going to need to reprint these. I probably should, because you can't have too many red Kyber crystals at all. There we go. I probably need to run the... What? Cheese and crackers. What? Oh. Posture. Okay. There's the posture check. And then over here, I do that.
Knup 76 shared X10000. I'm sorry I missed most of your rant earlier. Cheer up, buddy, we all love you. Consider this an early happy birthday from your buddy Knup 76. P.S. You don't have to do a chicken dance.
Wow. Wow. City up. Oh my god. That is huge. That's gigantic, Senior. That's outstanding. I tell you what, that's one hell of a way to unfreeze me. That's probably like the best unfreezing ever. Maybe I should get unfrozen more often, huh? Wow. And yes, as Liz points out, if you're not following Cine Up, you should. Especially if you happen to be a fan of Star Wars like us. You should give Cine Up a follow. By the way, I can't see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of feeling around these Kyber crystals from the previous Vader time. Cine Up, that's amazing. Thank you very much. I'm humbled. You know, it is my hope, admittedly. It is my hope that putting that out there, success versus failure, I'm hoping it just gets one person to reevaluate what they're doing. So my hope is to be able to, after the stream, basically extract that part of the video and export that to YouTube. I mean, I'd like to do that kind of advice every night. Not everybody asks those types of life questions, you know, fatherly advice. I need some fatherly advice, right? It'd be that kind of thing, if I could give fatherly advice. But not everybody has these questions that they ask me, but, you know, they ask me a question and they're like, I'm in a situation, what should I do, right? And then I give advice. I like giving advice. Sometimes I even take advice. So if anybody has any questions like that, I'm happy to not necessarily rant on it, but like give answers to those questions, certainly. Questions that you might have. So anyway, Cine Up, the rant, if you will, really the topic will be posted to my YouTube channel tomorrow, probably. I gotta clip it. So hopefully I did it the way that I needed to do it to make it easier for me to clip. out of a live stream. I'd like to do that kind of advice every night, honestly. Like I said, it's kind of contingent on getting questions that I can answer, that I have answers for. Yeah, these are amazing. These red Kyber crystals, these are perfect. You watch it, fair enough. You worked a lot of overtime. That's crazy. I'm glad I'm happy to be in a position where, you know, I have the ability to talk about those types of topics, right? Because, I mean, Lord knows I'm full of that kind of advice. Someone, you know, gives me a problem, I'm happy to give my response. I'm not a professional. I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of insight. But it just requires getting questions in the first place. Can we give advice on getting a Costco card? Sure, Liz. I have one. Not for life. But at least I have one. Give me a second. What the hell is that? You know, before the... oh, wait, hang on. Okay, give me a second. I gotta tweet that. I gotta tweet the Jesse... The Jesse tweet. There we go. Done. Alright. Thank you, Liz. Appreciate the clips. Always, always, always. You'd think Costco is Canadian or something. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for more than it's worth. Yeah, you know, it's like, like I said, I love this, the Kyber crystal color. This is fun. I love the red Kyber crystals here. These are really nice. I think Sith Lord Brit brought up, said, do Kyber crystals. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I need to do. So I made sure instead of just doing 4 of them, I'm like, I like, because it's a red Kyber crystal, I'm like, I got to do way more than 4. But I love this this filament for this particular crystal. It's like the perfect color for the red crystals. Did I say anything in Vader time? XDX Brack? Not directly. I most of what I was going off on was just thoughts that were running through my head based upon recent conversations that I had. If I miss anything, by the way, Liz usually catches me up, but I appreciate that. Wow, okay. Do any shopping or delivery apps like DoorDash or Instacart where people can do your shopping for you or deliver takeout? Huh? What? Is that a question? The sequel will have me singing the praises of PC Optimum and what? Is that a question? All right, I gotta go to the restroom. I gotta go to the little Palpatine's room. I have nothing else to print. Like this was it. I know, so exciting. I'm still looking for good Star Wars stuff to print in this filament. Although I've got an idea of what I might want to do next. I'm gonna hit the restroom, and apart from that, y'all can drop if you want, if you are so inclined. heard you dropping. Someone's dropping. Who's dropping? Who isn't dropping, I should ask. Everyone seems to be dropping. Everyone's dropping now. Alright, Bitty bitty bop. Bitty bitty bop. Funker, funker. I'm not dropping. I did not drop. That is Fix Him Dude. I was the one who completely failed to drop. It wasn't me. You did non-Q drop. Fair enough. Fair enough. Any other advice I can lay down for the stream wraps? Like I said, I didn't have. I mean, it was just these Kyber crystals that I wanted to print tonight, so I did them. Any other advice you are seeking from me that I can impart? Any other wisdom you care to tap into? I know you're like, what should I do tomorrow? No, that's a bad question. I can't answer that question. Do you use... Oh, no, I don't. Is fruit spread the same as fruit jam? I don't know, and quite honestly, I don't care. Cute, RC Maniac. Definitely not gonna happen. What kind of wisdom? Like fatherly advice, life advice, right? Insight, you know, something meaty, something beefy, but not really beefy because you know I'm vegan and I can't really give beefy anything. BRZ Ray says, "Just glad you're here every night." You know, I'm gonna flip that around, BRZ Ray. I'm gonna say I'm glad that you are here, and I'm saying that because I remember picking you up from I think it was YouTube. I think it was a YouTube comment because like people are like, "Hey, your YouTube videos, I'm seeing them." I'm like, "Come over to
Hello
Twitch,"
there.
and I think you popped over from YouTube. And sometimes when that happens, people are there for a day and then they kind of disappear. But I gotta admit, you've been here for a few days now, which is amazing. It's outstanding. So I'm gonna turn that around. Zach Rutledge, give Zach a follow. Subscribing at tier
Zach
4.
Rutledge just resubscribed for 4 months. Zach, hello there.
Thank you, Zach, for the resubscription. I was throwing it out there, asking if anybody wanted me, or really throwing it out for. I'm into laying down advice during these live advice during these live streams. Cleaning up tonight. Oh, I hear you, Cenie Up. I've got a little mess myself with all these Star Wars figures that I opened. You are who you choose to be. In many ways, you are. It's true. Too many people yield that responsibility to somebody else, right? That they yield the definition of self to somebody else. And I learned that early on. You know, enough people saying, "Oh, Chris, you're this. Oh, Chris, you're that." You know, if I lived my life based upon the definition of what other people projected onto me, I'd live a very miserable life. Very miserable. You know, you have to define you. You define yourself. Don't let anybody tell you who you are, because if they do, they will. They're in control at that point. Where do babies come from? Krusty. Well, a mommy Jedi and a daddy Jedi love each other very, very much. Will you get angry, Chris? You missed it, Zach. I guess it was, I'll be posting it to YouTube because I think it's worth sharing advice on. But you missed my little angry rant tonight. Give me something to be angry. Give me something to rant on, and I will. Jedi are not supposed to mate. Well, I don't know. We'll see about that. We will see. Thank you for following Baloo Boujon. If that's how I say your name. We've done a lot tonight. For the brief time, had a level 5 hype train. I went off on a topic talking about success and failure. XDX Brack X asks if I've had my ice cream cone tonight. I have not. I have not. I didn't know if I was going to be eating an ice cream cone, if I was going to, because I had another snack bar earlier today. As I was checking out, I got like 3 like Granny Smith apples at the store for $1. And as I was checking out, that the coupon dispenser like spit out a coupon and said, "Oh, you get it free or up to $100 or $1.25 in value for like a bar, like a snack bar." And like usually those things are garbage. I'm like, all right, let me take a look. And I did. It was vegan, and so I got it, and it was good. It was only 200 calories, and it was really good, like really, really, really good. BRZ Ray asks if I have cereal for the weekend ready. I do. I have cereal ready for this weekend, as well as a special bonus birthday cereal day. It's gonna be fun for me, at least. You must have missed Chris playing Angry Words. It wasn't really angry. It was just impassioned, I would say. Eating a frozen banana. Frozen bananas are tasty. I wish I could eat bananas. Oh, I miss bananas. I miss them so much. The fiber that I've been eating well, let me put it this way. Next time around, I'm probably not going to go for the sprinkle on variety, because it tends to gelatinate anything. I'll probably go with just the regular pills next time for fiber intake. I don't know how many I have to take to make sure I stay regular, but it's all in the troubleshooting process. But it literally gelatinates everything it touches, and the best way I've found to eat the fiber, the loose fiber, has been through beans. If I put it in when I microwave the beans for a typical lunch. Although today I did not have beans. Today I had the $2 Impossible Whopper, because I'm like, I gotta take advantage of it. Snack bar or Akbar? I'm gonna have to say Akbar on this. Definitely not a trap. Yes, bonus cereal. Fix 'em, dude. I figured, why not? It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I can eat if I want to. Eat if I want to. Eat if I want to. You would eat too if it happened to you. Bananas are supposed to help reduce stress. Well, it increases my stress because it makes me constipated. So, yeah, bananas are probably the worst things I could ever eat. Oh, Chex Party Mix? Awesome. I used to love that stuff. No, you'll use the powder. I've got so much powder I have to get through. I mean, I know I need to eat it all, but it's like, getting through it, I think, is going to be very challenging. To be able to mix it in with the beans is the best, to this point, has been the best way of eating it. Because it's gelatinating. I'm doing it wrong? I don't think I'm doing it wrong. Massive level 5 hype train for my birthday. Well, that'd be great. It'd be good to have a hype train on my birthday. Or a few, because I have no idea how long I'm going to be streaming. You sprinkling on Iskra's dry food? Yeah, but I think you need water in order to eat the fiber. Me Too says, I'm always constipated, but I don't give a sh... That's funny. That's good. Oh, you. That's funny. That's funny. That's hilarious. Hilarious. You did a funny. That was pretty good. That was good. That was the good. That was the dad joke of the day. There. Right there. I have nothing that I wanted to start tonight on the printer after printing the Kyber crystals. Although I should probably put the Kyber crystals on the... Here, I'll put them on the... So it's not so boring here. There we go. Choose your weapon. These Kyber crystals are very awesome. You don't know the power of the dark Kyber crystal. So they say, like, you only need like a teaspoon. That's 20% of your fiber. I'm like, yeah, I probably need more than that. So I've been adding copious amounts of the fiber, which does not help with the gelatinization. But it is what it is. Just chug the water before it thickens. I've tried. It's not easy. It's a fiber. like the fire, it's psyllium fiber, psyllium, something rather. But I'm going to get through it. I'm just perfecting what I need to put it in, and like I said, I have a feeling it's going to be beans. Psyllium husk, that's what it is. So the beans, in my experimentation, the beans have been the best vehicle for the fiber at this point. But next time around, I'm probably going to go with the capsules, and I don't know what the dosage is going to be yet. We'll see what happens. But even when I eat foods that are that have a lot of fiber in them, I'm not gonna say they backfire, but it for some reason I'm not processing it the same way. I have to drink fast. Apparently I need to drink it fast, like psh, psh, but the problem is you got to stir it up, and then the moment you start stirring it up, then it starts getting thick, and then it's I would love to try oats and farina, but the problem is that oats tend to stop me up. All that stuff tends to stop me up. Take your psyllium in a ice cold flax milk. Oh, wasn't that a bad idea? I tried it today with, I was like, well, let me add a little bit of sugar, right? Let me see how I'll make it like an oatmeal. Like, it just didn't work. Beans have been the best for me. It's good, but it expands. That's the problem, is it expands very, very fast. The vehicle you usually choose for your fiber is a motorcycle. Well, hey, everyone's got their thing. It's probably crunchy. For Hollywood in 3D. Stir in a little bit of water and fill the rest of the glass with cold water and chug it. Oh, man. I keep trying. Like I said, the best experience I've had with it has been with the beans. So I'm just gonna add my fiber to the daily beans and be fine, right? Because apart from that, it's just too. And then the next time around, they're going to be giant fiber pills, right? And then I may end up taking so I've got to figure out what's not enough fiber and what's too much fiber, and then adjust my dosage from there. So I'm going to do my best to figure it out. But I'm now of the age, now that I'm not drinking coffee, I need an extra bit of oomph.
Up 76 shared X10000. This one is for all of you out there in chat. I've got you covered. This will help keep this stream going and maybe a smile on Chris's face if we are lucky. May the force be with you all always.
I'm smiling, trust me. I'm smiling. That would have started and completed a second hype train right there. Wow. Unbelievable. Senior. My God, we've got so many MVPs in this channel tonight. So many. Senior's done that's I think his third 10,000 bit drop. Second of the evening. Well, Senior's got my birthday covered. Oh my God. Wow. Now you almost tell him you love him. Well, I think I want to say they do because they're paying attention. Yeah, MVP right there. Do I like seltzer water? I love seltzer water. Buy an action figure or two? Yeah, I think I will. I think that covers. Tomorrow, actually, no, is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow Walmart is going to be releasing new figures. So, I'm very, very happy about that. It will help. It'll go a long way. Oh, trust me. That goes a long way. Wow. See, everybody, this is the thing. Whether it's 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, like, a little bit goes a long way. Every little bit, it's incremental, right? So, like, even if it's not a direct correlation, like, you've allowed me an opportunity to stream, right? Like, the electricity is not free. I'll just say that. It's not free. And when I started doing the streams, I noticed there was an uptick in the amount of electricity that we were having to use on a daily basis because I was streaming a lot. and using more electricity. It helps. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. The toy aisles in your stores are pretty empty. You Fly One, you know what? The same thing here for the most part. Especially Walmart. Walmart here is horrid. Absolutely horrid. I have to count on either friends or the buying on the internet to get the things that I'm looking for. Now Target is going to be having a reset this Sunday. There's something you may want to be aware of. So I'm hoping to grab some Boba Fett prototypes when they drop, if they drop where I want them to drop. I may end up doing a tour of all the Target stores in the area come Sunday, because that's the time. Time to invest in solar. Yeah, I want to. I think the HOA here is a little weird about it. So I want to figure out what I could, get in solar here. But yeah, don't think that has not crossed my mind. I don't want to mess with solar, because the last thing I want to do is introduce leakage problems in relation to the roof. I almost said ceiling. The roof. So, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Da, 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 da. What's this? Da, 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 da. What's this? Now I've got that song in my head. What's this? What's this? What's my favorite brand and flavor of seltzer water? Honestly, I have none. I'm not going to say they're all the same, but many ways they're all the same. Your HOA does not allow it, Zach? It doesn't surprise me. Our HOA, we've had 4 of them since I've moved in, 4 HOA. But I know there's at least one person in the neighborhood who has solar. And my hope is that, the problem is I don't know how much I could save by installing it, how much it would cost, incentives, what the limitations are. It's not been as straightforward as I would have liked it to have been. So it's not something that's been a top priority. This year, last year our top priority was basically redoing the front yard, basically eliminating all the grass and just going with like perennial plants. And then this year, the priority was to basically redo the backyard. That paperwork has now been filed for HOA approval. Again, eliminating pretty much all the grass. Like, I just want to, rock everything. I just want, just rocks. Forget mulch that you have to replace every year, or wood chip. No, come on. Stone, rocks, it's simple. It always looks good. It's all good. Amish Ace tends to agree with me in the sense that Kyber crystals are so much better than diamonds. Shout out to Amish Ace. And again, shout out to Zach Rutledge. If that did not happen, I'm sure it did. We've got some mods who have been on point tonight. Currently at war with your HOA. Wow, changed 5 rules just because of you. I had the HOA change 1 rule because of me. I'm happy about that. Proud, really. Tesla. Wait, when I saw something that said Tesla. Tesla solar roof or solar shingles, so you don't have to have those squares on the roof. Oh, Larzeus. Yeah, but I don't know if we can do Tesla solar here in this HOA. What's my opinion on HOA? Generally, that's the thing. I can't complain too loudly because it does keep the neighborhood looking nice. So it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. They've dinged me on things that, I should have done better on. That I had every intention to do better on. For example, we had some weeds popping up through a rock bed that should not have been happening. And I just kind of all right, well, I knew we hire landscapers, right? I'm not going to do that stuff. And so I had basically, I got a notification saying, hey, you need to pull these weeds from this rock bed. And it was my fault. It was totally my fault. Last year or the year before, we had something, I think it was the year before, where they got mad because we had patches of dead grass on our front lawn. And they said, you can't have, patches of this grass on your front lawn. And I'm like, wait a minute. Look over here. These are just within the vicinity of our house. Here's grass that you take care of. Here's grass that you take care of. Here's grass that you take care of. And look at all these dry patches. So why are you getting mad at me for doing the thing that you're not doing? So I escaped that problem. So that was one of the you know, so I have no problem when the HOA comes after me when I should have done the thing that I agreed to, right? Like, I keep it clean. All right, that's good. That's smart. I don't mind that. I do not mind that at all. But one of the reasons why I opted to effectively eliminate the grass on the front yard and the backyard was specifically because I was tired of the grass and cleaning it, you know, or you know, keeping it fresh. It's a lot of water to go through, and I just don't want to do that. And so even our backyard right now, the grass it's dry, and I look at it, and I'm like, you know, I don't want this to keep happening. So what we've submitted for approval, though we don't really need to because nothing's viewable from the streets. We do have approval from all the neighbors, the flanking neighbors, to change the backyard, and I'll be happy. I'll be very happy when the backyard changes because it's been needing it for, quite honestly, the longest time. Now, if we ever get another dog, the backyard, the only other thing that I would probably do to the backyard is install like chicken wire along the fence to keep the dog potentially from escaping or digging or tunneling through. That's something I probably could have done. Do HOA care about the backyard? Depends on, I believe, whether or not it's viewable from the street, which ours is not. But it's like, I'm like, hey, I'm going overboard. Like, this is what we want to do. This is the plan. You can't see anything from the street. Boom. Done. So, anyway, our backyard is like dead grass right now. Chinese umbrella salesman was saying something. We don't have fake, like, hey, Bricks O'Brien, thank you for following. Bricks O'Brien. That sounds like a Lego streamer. I'm sorry. It sounds like someone who would stream about Lego bricks, and I love Lego bricks. So, is it Lego brick? I'm sorry, I'm looking at your channel right now. I had to. I'm like, that just sounds too much like Lego bricks. Is it Lego bricks? Build Lego. There we go. Oh, I'm already following you, Bricks O'Brien. That's why your name's familiar. I'm already following you, Bricks O'Brien. Shout out to Bricks O'Brien. Did I spell it right? Brian. There we go. Shout out to Bricks O'Brien. Apparently a Lego streamer I was already following. I knew the name sounded familiar. Thank you, Min Markin, for following this very minute. Boy, getting all the followers now. It's been a great night. It's been an amazing night. CNEUP says, we had lots of rain here on and off, so the grass is looking the best it's ever been since we moved here over 3 years ago. Wow, it's amazing. Thank you, Zach, for gifting.
Zach Rutledge gifted Bricks O'Brien a subscription. Zach Rutledge gifted a tier 1 sub to Bricks O'Brien. They have given 90 gift subs in the channel.
Watch out, Loyal Moses, dude. You're about to crack his record. RC Maniac, areas HOA simply took a fee to maintain a drainage basin. Oh, man. And I caught a question from Avaline French. What do you have planned for the backyard? So, basically what we did with the front yard is we eliminated the grass because it died every year. And it's not much of a yard. And just basically did river rock and with a whole bunch of plants. And it looks nice. It looks really nice. And the fact that we don't have to maintain it is awesome. Looks good year round. No need to maintain. Basically, it is what it is. We're basically doing the same thing in the backyard. Although in the backyard, it's mostly just, I mean, we're going to have like lavender plants along the perimeter. And the reason why we're doing lavender is because of spiders. Spiders hate lavender. So, the idea is that we are going to basically try to not spider-proof our house, but basically make it such that spiders don't come near us. So I probably want to go through, and I probably need to ask them, like, hey, could we get a lavender plant here and here? I basically, in and around the places where there may be doors, try to get lavender. And there are a couple places in the front yard that I still want to ask about. Like, could we get it here? Can we do a plant there where spiders normally come in through the garage? The hope is, I know I could do all that, but I'm like, no, just have somebody else do it. Just have somebody, when they start doing the backyard, I'm like, hey, can we get a lavender plant here and here? You must be a spider, Larzeus. Yeah, if you're allergic to lavender. I guess bees like lavender. I'm like, I would rather have bees than spiders. Any day of the week. And so I know, like, we've had an influx of spiders in the past couple of weeks because I've noticed on our traps, I had to replace a couple, and I'm like, whoa, we've had some beefy ones. Like, really, I mean, you saw the one inside. Lord knows there are probably more inside. Spiders kill insect pests? Yeah, but I'd rather have the insects. Me personally. I'd rather deal with an insect than a spider. Any day of the week. Yeah, Krusty says Cousins HOA has a limit on how much jasmine and lavender people are allowed because of allergies. Wow. Well, I have allergies. I'd rather have allergies than spiders, personally. So we're effectively going to line the back of the house with spiders. Oh my God, hope not. With lavender. And plant lavender in the backyard. There's going to be a lot of lavender in the backyard. We're going to... Basically, our house is going to be lavendered out. Lavender. Send you the spiders? Okay, sure, no problem. I will, Krusty. I will. I'll send you all the spiders. Because I do not want any of them. Ugh. That's the worst thing. Worst thing. So nothing makes me happier than seeing a spider on a trap. Like, hey, it got caught. Glad I put the trap down. Oh, I'm telling you. And I mean, I probably have to go through, and I will probably, as we come closer to the fall, and replace a lot of the traps that we have. Usually, like once or twice a year, I'll replace them. Like right before winter begins, lay some new traps. The garage needs the traps replaced probably more frequent than anything because there's a lot of activity there, and dust kind of blows up, over the traps and decreases the efficacy of them. Thoughts on Spider-Man? I like Spider-Man. Senior, you'd be surprised. I enjoy Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man's great. But spiders? No. Not actual spiders. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen, 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 never happen. Boop, 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 boop. Who's that? On Vogue? Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Is he strong or listen, bud? He's got radioactive blood. Hey there, there goes a Spider-Man. Ba, 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 ba. In the heat of night, at the scene of the crime, with the speed of light, he arrives just in time. Well, no red-blooded boy or girl would miss this Saturday's appearance of Spider-Man down at the local county fair. Unless, of course, they're at home with their collections. Spider-Man's master plan, build his own little spider clan. In the woods, now they're troops, fighting for special interest groups. Look out, wherever there's a bang-up, you'll find a great big hang-up. You'll find the Spider-Man. Any other Moxie Fruvis fans? Even though I can't sing very well. Personally, I think HOA are annoying. Well, everyone's got a different opinion. I mean, everyone's got a different HOA, too, for sure. Lizards eat the spiders that bite you in your sleep and put you on a 2-week course of antibiotics. Oh, my God. Well, I tell you what. I mean, as much as I would love to have a lizard, I would hate to step on one. And I don't know how, then I'd have to be dealing with lizard poop. If I could walk a lizard around right here, eat the spider. Now, that'd be great. But yeah, until then, probably not. Not so much. Not so much. Do 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 bum 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 bum. That's right. I did see Liz cry over a lizard in Florida. I did see Liz cry. I was not I was not privy to knowing that lizard in any kind of way, in any kind of meaningful way. But yeah, I flew in during a tornado. It was not fun. And the lizard apparently got caught up in the storm. Blue canary in the outlet by the light switch. Who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul. Not to put too fine a point on it. Let me be in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. Although that was Moxie Fruvis. To be fair, it wasn't They Might Be Giants. It was Moxie Fruvis did Spider-Man. Spider-Man's master plan. Build his own little spider clan. In the woods, now they're troops. Fighting for special interest groups. Look out. Wherever there's a bang up, you'll find a great big hang up. And honestly, Birdhouse in Your Soul is a good song. Not my favorite. Very popular, though. Blue Canary in the Outlet by the Light Switch. Who watches over you? Not my favorite They Might Be Giants album, unfortunately. I'm in a They Might Be Giants album. I'm in several They Might Be Giants albums, actually. Hang on. So, I have an autographed Moxie Fruvis album, A New Frontier. I wish I could have gotten them to autograph Video Bargainville, or Bargainville. You will go to the moon, down, down. I think I got. I don't know. Did I only have 2, 3? I even got Gion's autograph. His career did not end well, Gion. But here's the They Might Be Giants album that I'm in. Hang on. I just grabbed one. I'm in like 3 of them. Hang on. I stopped being a president, though. Let me see if I can... Oh, sorry. I'm a super president. Right there. Got both the Johns. John Linnell, Flansburgh. But I was a super president for years, and I stopped. I was like, honestly, it's fun, but I'm like, I got my kicks. Enjoy supporting them, but like I'm not getting as much value out of it as I once did. I also have a Weird Al Yankovic autograph. I'm not going to pull it out, but he autographed Poodle Hat for me eons ago. Huge TMBG fan. Just ask YouFly1. She's a fan now, too. Oh, awesome! I've seen TMBG in concert 4 or 5 times. I've seen Weird Al 2 or 3 times. Most recent, I think, was on my 40th birthday. The next I want to take Jedi to a Weird Al concert. I really do. Oh my god, I want that to be her first concert. So probably on his next tour, whenever that happens, I want to take Jedi to Weird Al, because that was my first concert. Diana's first concert, and I want it to be Jedi's too. So I think we can go as a family. Like, Weird Al goes on tour. Like, I know he's doing the instrumental thing. It wouldn't have worked. But, like, I really want to take, because it was such an event. Like, oh my god. It'd be so cool. So cool. I'd be so excited to take her. So excited to take her. I'd love to take her to They Might Be Giants. She's not into that music yet. I don't know if she ever will. But it may not mean as much to her as it does to me, that They Might Be Giants. But she knows enough Weird Al songs, so I'm happy about that. Family's due back probably in the next couple of weeks. In probably like early August, mid-August, by mid-August for sure. Mid-August is probably when it's going to happen. A band you wish you would have seen. What, AZ Pinoy? Which one? And by the way, AZ Pinoy is now a member of the Locker Gnome Geeks and Nerds stream team. So you may want to give AZ Pinoy a follow if you are so inclined. Does Lego stuff, which I love. He basically reached out to me and said, "Hey, I've been interested in joining the team. I like Lego." I'm like, yeah. So I was like, it's easy to join the Locker Gnome team. All you have to do is really ask. It's not that hard. Like, I'm like, yeah, you're a nice person. You do really cool stuff. There we go. We have one, actually, Zach. I don't do a lot of graphic design stuff, but I should probably give it to everybody. Locker Gnome. If you look up Locker Gnome, you'll get, they're not so many results anymore on Google, because it's no longer as relevant. But if you look up images, Gnome, see, this one's, I had a ping of this at one point. This is the closest, give me a second. I know I've got a better one. There's got to be a better one online. So there's that, although that's missing the registered trademark. There's also the circle. Someone did me in Minecraft. That's hilarious. I'm not sure. I know I've got like a high quality version of my of the logo, but yeah, I'm not sure if I got it here. Give me a second. Let me go over to Drive. I've got an EPS of it. I'm just doing a search here. Oh, that's the ping. Oh, there we go. Blue canary in the outline bundle. Here we go. Here you go, Zach. I just haven't done much with. I know I should have like should have shared it before, but getting the link. Waiting. Anyone with the link can view it. So Zach, there you go. Stretch, fair enough. Thank you, Avaline French. I needed that. Ooh. Wait, hang on. What was fired? Shots fired. So, Chris, how hardcore of a Lego guy am I? I see a lot of talk. Do I walk the walk? Okay, so Liz said she was visiting and went to put her clothes in a closet. She could not because it was full of Lego sets. That is true. So I don't do this all that often. But let me go ahead and flip back to... Let's go to the quad view. And let me get the... hang on. You asked. I'm not going to take you to the closet. I probably should. But I will take you down to the minifigures area. And you will see... as I get things set up here. And Zach's here too, so he's going to love this little tour. If Zach is here. Okay, Zach, I know is here. Okay. Alright, so wait, Zach is here, yeah? Zach is here. I am going to start it like this. Okay. And then I have to do it like, you're going to hear audio, like, echo. There we go. You're hearing two audio, right? Correct? You should be. Okay, you are. Sorry, I had to look. Okay, I will not be able to see chat. The reason you're hearing audio echo is because you've got two sources of audio, because I'm going to be walking away. Choo-choo tour train.
What? So here we go. You're getting a tour ish. Should I? I'm kind of. Oops. Okay, now I'm in the dark. I should not do that. There we go. There's some snow globes. Still filling out some shelves. Jedi has a few things down there. I've got the diorama of because Jedi sometimes plays up here of the the Tanti B4 vintage Princess Nisa. I can't remember. I think I got her online. A whole bunch of stuff here. Back here, and made up bedroom. You ready for this list? Oh God. I got space for more though, dude. Like I got it, I do not have a problem. It's all in one space. Just saying. I don't have a problem at all. There's no problem. It's just
this is where the fun
Star Wars
begins.
or Lego everywhere. But there's no problem. Here's Jedi's bathroom. It's Grogu'd out. A lot of Grogu here. Mm-hmm. Tons of Grogu. There could be more Grogu, certainly. There's Jedi's room. They're gonna go downstairs. The canary in the outlet by the light switch. Who watches over you? Like a little birdhouse in your soul. What would you find a point on it? Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. A little birdhouse in your soul. While you're at it. Now, this is, out of all the rooms, probably the Lego room. On this end table, of course, we got a Millennium Falcon collection. So many more Millennium Falcons, though, unfortunately. Too many Millennium Falcons. There is the Lego Death Star. By the way, these bricks are UV reactive. I didn't know that until like I was testing the black light the other day. But on so many of these shelves, you see minifigures. A lot of minifigures that I've collected over the years. And I don't have all the minifigures, unfortunately. I need to get, I got mini dolls too. And then the Unikitties, I guess I count those as minifigures. I have some bootleg stuff that is, I think, put away right now. I got some unopened poly bags. There's my Stormtrooper helmet. I need to get acrylic risers for these shelves. So I'm looking for good acrylic risers. And I don't mean like stepping stones, like more like almost like a 2-tier riser, so like 1 tier and then a 2nd tier up top, because I feel this is a wide angle lens, but I feel I could get like 1 or 2 more rows in the same space, because this is a lot of wasted space in here. So I'm looking specifically to find viable risers for the minifigures. Jedi, when she likes to come in here, I let her play. This is like a whole bunch of Christmas crap. You know, I'm like, okay, fine, yeah, she can play with that. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah, I've got various minifigures up top too, sometimes thrifted or sometimes just like, okay, I can't find a place for it right now. I've got a couple of minifigures up here that she was seemingly taking, and I'm like, I do not want her to remove them because these are a part of my collection. There's Spaceman. I also have the orange one, the orange space person down there. I only have one of those right now though, because it only came with that book. Yeah, so minifigure shelves abound. More minifigures. That's the thing. Like for Lego stuff, I mean, yeah, there's some 3D printed stuff too. There are all the Lego dinosaurs attacking the Space Needle here in Seattle. There's a Mondashawan. Lego store, some unique bricks. These are like that one's licensed. These are from Nathan Sawaya, brick by brick, custom print. Some other things have made it up here that probably just because like I had no other place to put them. This Star Destroyer here was probably the thing that I guarantee that was the thing that pulled me back into Lego, that made me an adult fan of Lego. I was always a fan of Lego, fan of the minifigures specifically, going all the way back to the no-armed minifigures. And so let's see if I can find one. It should be down here. So I've got some older minifigures down here. Where did my... Dude, I know the problem when Jedi comes in here and Diana does not pay attention is that her sticky fingers tends to walk off with things that she should not be walking off with. So I'm talking about these types of minifigures, though. Like, oops, sorry. I hate... this is... You gotta be careful with these things. I hate... Oh, by the way, that's a custom... Well, someone... basically made that was in a brick film that I basically crowdfunded, but there's a Star Wars Celebration Lego brick printed. I remember minifigures when they were like that and loved them. Loved that. And so I've always been a fan of the minifig. So as much as, I have, different Lego sets that, hello, there's the Death Star, and, Millennium Falcon, an older one, and I've, X-Wing and, all sorts of stuff. There's the Vader helmet I was wearing last night. I'm a figure guy. So like if it's me, I'm a minifigure man. There, by the way, there's the Chrome 3PO. I was mentioning this in whose stream was it? Zach, the guy who owns the Lego store or whatever. I've got a Chrome C3PO with chromium plating. That was 1 in 10,000. I have the bag for that too, but I didn't. Obviously, I took it out of the bag. I also have a Mr. Gold over here, still in a bag. I don't have the card that came with it, unfortunately, but I do have what should be in the bag, because I got it contemporaneously, a true Mr. Gold minifigure. Yeah, there's no minifigure I don't like, and I'm sorry, there's certain minifigures I don't count as minifigures. I thrift too. There's the friend set I built the other day. Thrifted all these pretty much. The droids I count as minifigures, but the battle droids I don't like as minifigures. Not necessarily a fan of that. Got some of the smaller builds from the micro series and the little starships and stuff. But from the advent calendar, they just like, okay, they're pretty cool. See, this to me, this is not a figure. Like, this is just a series of bricks. This gonk, this snowman gonk. Not a minifigure, but yeah. So I'm more of a minifigure man, more than anything. There's more over there too. But there's more where that came from. So yeah, that's that. Anybody for a game of foosball before I go back upstairs? Some Star Wars foosball, anyone? Yeah? No? Yes? Maybe? No? Okie dokie. Have me walk the walk. I'll walk the walk. Tell you what. Ever question my love of Lego? Did I turn off this light? I apologize. That was stupid. Okay. Here we go. Oh. I can now do
this. And that's off. Hang it up. Okay, did that answer your question now that I can see chat? Local brick shop. That's who it was. That's who it was. That's who it was. You just had to verify for science. Well, have I been verified? Oh, I know I'm an AFOL. I didn't even show you my BrickCon badges either. Going all the way back. Although I haven't gotten them every year. I stopped. Maybe this year I'll be able to take Jedi down to BrickCon. We can go together. She might get a kick out of it. Maybe I can drag Diana with me, kicking and screaming, I'm sure, to go to BrickCon. Drop clips on Discord. Oh, no worries. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the clips, but... Thank you, Liz. Final test. How do I feel about Lego Super Mario? I like it. I would rather have had... There's a rumor suggesting that there's going to be a Super Mario Castle made. If they also make mini figures of Mario and Luigi and Peach and Toad and all that, and Bowser, like, I'll be thrilled. Like, I'm like, I may get that. I may spend the money on that. Because that'd be pretty damn cool. I never beat Super Mario. I like the idea that there's sets that, you know, can interlock and, you know, you can interface with them in different ways. I'm hoping my daughter will get into it. But honestly, I'm not that interested. They're cool, but I'm like, I like the minifigures. Like minifigures. But that's okay. CNEP says I'm going to give him the foosball table. No. I got that on sale. I got that like half off. Like I told Diane, I'm like, look, it's half off. You can't get into the Mario set. See, Zach, I'm kind of like with you. I'm like, it's cool. It's okay. But it's not I don't know. Interactive and educational. Like, okay. I guess that makes sense. But I would have liked I think I would have appreciated minifigure scale sets more than that. What I really want is a Lego minifigure series of Nintendo characters, right? You know how they done like the 12, it used to be 16 or more, and now it's like seemingly averaging out to 12 characters per minifigure series, which sucks. My hope is that they make a minifigure series of the Nintendo characters, because obviously they have the license. So, because it'd be great. I mean, think of how many classic Nintendo characters we could have in minifigure form. Oh my God, Link, Zelda, Toad, and all the Super Mario characters, Samus, Kid Icarus, right? I mean, like, oh my God. Oh, it was like seeing the Looney Tunes, right? It's like, yes! Oh my God, this is awesome! I love it! All the more minifigures. You want a Smash Brothers CMF? See, I never got into Smash Brothers. Peach's Castle, etc. See, I don't... The UCS stuff I don't necessarily chase down because, again, what motivates me are minifigures, right? I didn't even show you. I've got the Darth Vader ones over there, including the Chrome Vader, open and in a poly bag. I'm lucky to have 2 of those. So, I do not have all. You can't, unfortunately, unless you're the Lego group, you cannot have all the minifigures, which sucks. Yeah, I tend not to chase sets unless they are, minifigures motivate me. Always have, always will. You still haven't put together your NES Lego set, NES Lego set. Well, I have a, I should have showed it before I walked back. Before Chris McVeigh got hired by Lego Group, he was doing sets on his website where you could get the instructions, you could buy the bricks, and then you could build it. And he modeled an NES at a smaller scale than what, Lego Group ultimately shipped. And I'm glad he did, because I think that was the right size, because I got one of those, a C64, an Atari 2600, but they were small scale, which was just a perfect scale for that kind of stuff. The bigger sets I'm not as interested in, but that's me. There's the Jedi name thing. Was someone asking a question about that? Yeah, there's the answer to that. There is the answer to that. Bloop. Thank you, Aveline French and Krillin, for tweeting that I was streaming right now. Very appreciated. Appreciate the support immensely. Incredibly. Now, we've had a pretty good night tonight. I think that tonight has been absolutely fantastic. So, speaking of... who should we raid tonight? Who have we not raided in a while that's doing some just chatting or just hanging out? Because we raided the local brick shop. We did him a couple of weeks ago. Did Amish Ace, I want to say, recently. Darth Esquire, possibly. Julie is streaming. She's been doing... although I'm not sure about set to build. I'm not sure what's going on with set to build. Other people are like playing games, which I'm not as inclined to raid on. I don't know, but then again, yeah, it could just be me. Tom Thinks is just chatting. He's hilarious. Although it's been a while. But Buana is still on a subathon? Oh my god. How do you do that? How do you do a... I'm still trying to figure out how to do a friggin' subathon, dude. Like, how do you do a subathon? Well, Tom thinks is set. I would rather bring a good, healthy amount of people to a streamer that may not have a lot of people watching. That's my thing. Okay, so wait. What? Okay, what? I'm trying to figure out, because I'm thinking about doing a subathon for my birthday, but I don't want to start something if I'm gonna have to do it for like 5 days, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sustain that. Joe Tashi, I totally agree. See, he can rotate with his wife. I can't do that. It's just me. So I don't know if I could do a subathon. I don't know if that would be something that I would be able to handle, unfortunately. So as much as I would love to do a subathon, I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. Sadly. Because I don't want to violate the quote-unquote rules of the subathon. Joe, I'm definitely interested. I just don't know who. Who is that person? Who is that person? It's either going to be... let's see here. Because I also look for who we rated recently. Amish Ace, I think it's been a while since we've rated Amish Ace. And he's brick streaming, certainly. Unless y'all have, like, something else. Yeah, let Palpy take a shift. I wish, Mark. I wish. It's not that easy. You'll do Chris's subathon? Yeah, if only you were here. Rotate the Ghost of Wicket. See, that's the thing, is I would have to, like... Because I have work to do. I have a day job, so this is not my full-time thing. It would not work out well. It would not work out well at all, unfortunately. So I may just have to do a long stream on my birthday and hope for the best. He's doing a custom BD1? Oh, cool. Well, that's awesome. You could do an 8-hour freeze frame so I could just sleep. Yes, that's a great idea. Oh, BD1 from Fallen Order. Yes, absolutely. Surprised I mean, no, I don't know how they'd be able to pull off a minifigure of BD1. Do I work from the same desk? Pretty much. Like, it would be very not easy to do. I'll just say that. It wouldn't work. It would work if I wasn't, doing stuff with Intel, but like that I do have a day job, it would not work. That I have that day job, it would absolutely not work. Amish Ace is who I'm feeling. So let's make him happy. We're gonna go ahead and raid a fellow Locker Gnome Geeks and Nerds streamer, though he's probably flipping back and forth between teams. We all do. Amish Ace is it. As I mentioned, I'm always interested in finding other people who might be possibly other Locker Gnome team stream members, because it's like the more the merrier. Nerds, geeks, whether they like Star Wars or not, but they're just doing something like interacting with people, Lego related or not. I just welcome. Just turn your volume down. Yeah, apparently. Especially, he's got what's the sound effect that, like, blows everything out of the water? I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the force be with you always. Thank you so much for an awesome stream. It was so awesome tonight. It really was. It was a banner stream. All the cheers, the hype train, all the chat, the fact that I got to go off on a rant and talk about something that I find valuable to talk about. I like giving advice. I wish I could do more of it, but I can't just, like... Here's advice I'm just gonna throw at people. I guess I could. I just have to find a good foundation for said advice. If I'm qualified. I'm a dad. I give dad advice. So, thank you so much. Now, get your Perillo Raider emotes ready, as Avaline French has done, as well as Hollywood N3D. Perillo Raider emotes. Perillo Raider. Get him on the clipboard. Thank you, Bricks O'Brien, for following. And don't worry, it's good. Hey, better late than never. That's the way I look at it. Thank you for challenging me on my Lego-ness, and your question has been answered officially. Tusken rating Amish Ace in 3, 2, 1. I almost got timed out.
The old Vader's tie. You have the old tie.
Vader.
You have the whole. You have the. Oh no. Oh god. Really?
Everything's under control.
Chris,
Situation
no.
normal.
Chris. Vader. What's up, Chris? Senia.
My Vader sense is tingling.
French. Oh my god. It's a Tusken. It's a Tusken raid. Where's my sound alert for that? Where is it?